I'm with James Gilbert, CEO of Pixel Power. James, good to see you in Dubai again. I hear you have some information about an installation at MBC. Could you share some details?
Absolutely. It's good to be back in Dubai. MBC launched a new channel called Bollywood Channel back in November, and they were looking for a way to create more promos without tying up their edit suite time. And Pixel Power provided a solution called Pixel On Demand, which is a file-based graphics processor which takes the promo beds and adds graphic overlays to version the promos. They simply drop a spreadsheet into a watch folder, and the Pixel On Demand system picks that up and generates the promo files they require. They started off with Pixel On Demand, which is a pay-as-you-go. It meant they could pilot the system, they could get it launched very quickly. We went from nothing to installed and generating promos in 2 weeks. We provided some creative assistance as well to create the initial templates. So it was a very quick, fast-track project. And since then they've upgraded the Pixel On Demand system to a Pixel Factory, which is a capital expenditure model, and they're now using it for other channels as well. And we're expecting further scaling up later in the year as they move it onto more channels.
Why did they upgrade again to Factory?
It gave them more throughput, and they didn't want to do a pay-as-you-go model. They just used that to pilot the system without a big investment. Once they saw that it worked and gave them what they required, they then chose to move to their traditional capital purchase.
How has CapSat been for you so far?
The first day was a little bit slow at the start of the day, but it picked up about lunchtime, and today's been busier. So I think today's going to be the busiest day. Usually on a 3-day show, the middle day is the one.
Second day.
Yeah.
What about the Middle East? Do you see a lot of demand for your products here?
We're seeing increasing demand. I think business is picking up generally in the Middle East. You just look at what's happening in Dubai, property prices. So it's encouraging that our investment in the region is starting to pay off.
What are some of the challenges perhaps for you to see your products?
I think education is a big challenge. There are some customers here who have great ambitions in terms of what they want to do, but they need help getting there, and I think it's part of our role as a manufacturer and all the manufacturers here to provide that education and sound advice and consultative advice to make sure they end up with the right solutions to meet their needs.
Do you do that through a local distributor? Or?
We work with local partners, local system integrators, but we also work directly with customers, so we can work either way. We have to cover all bases really. We have local support, local office in Studio City with Arabic-speaking support staff, which is very important. That's more of our commitment to the region than the sales aspect really. We've had the office here for about 3 years, just over 3 years, and we've been coming to CapSat for about 5 years. So we're committed to the region long term.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.